We got a question from Adam. Boy, this guy's old. He's been around a while. He says this: the other day, me, were talking about how good doing hangs on the pull-up bar is for the shoulders. That's research. The book is called the study was called the Kauai study. I'm just repeating good information to you. Personally, I think it's real simple. When I go into my gym, I walk over to my pull-up bar, I put my hands on it, and then I just hang. But a lot of people always want more information, and Adam is one of them. Do you do them as a wide grip? You certainly could. A narrow grip? You certainly could. You can do them chin-up style, you can do them pull-up style, you can do them offset deadlift style. Another one I like a lot is that with my pull-up bars, I have that parallel area. The parallel one seems best for me, and I kind of think it's because of all the years of Olympic lifting. That one seems to pop things the best. Any grip you use is fine. In fact, I don't think it's a terrible idea to vary grips as you do this day in, day out. It is interesting when I pop up and I do the narrow grip one, very often I'll just sink down, and then there's just be this symphony of noises coming out of my neck, my whole T-spine. I mean, I'd like to know where the noises are coming from. I hope it's okay. I've had people go, whoa, as I'm doing that. The next question is, how long do you recommend hanging? Adam, I think the minimum is about 30 seconds. Now, certainly, I know a lot of people go a lot longer. I have a pull-up test where you do 30-second hang, one pull-up, a 30-second hang, another pull-up, 30-second hang, a third pull-up, 30-second hang, a fourth pull-up, and obviously you're going to be hanging for well over 2 minutes. And at county fairs now, and sometimes in the malls, and I know up at an amusement park, they have this new thing where you pay money to see how long you can hang, though they do cheat with the device. If you look at it, you'll notice it does jump about halfway through, and that's where everyone loses their grip. But you could probably work up to 2-minute hangs. What I would suggest, Adam, is this, is that instead of worrying about like 2 minutes once a week, I think if you just kind of popped up there for 30 seconds every day, I think that'd be better. Now, like I say often, now all the other questions are going to come in, like what if I don't have a pull-up bar or chin-up bar? Well, there is a pose in yoga called the child's pose. And basically, you're going to get in, you're going to get down on your knees. You're going to sit all the way back so your butt's on your heels, and then you're going to slide forward with your hands. I'm sure all over the internet there's plenty of information. One of the things I would recommend if you do this child's pose instead of the hanging is something Larry Draper taught me years ago, and it was I would suggest you pendiculate, which is a phrase from the school of mobility she showed me. But while you're down, you would gently nudge the left arm forward, gently nudge the right arm forward, and just slowly try to make your way centimeter by centimeter, just a little bit farther. Relax your neck. You can play with it with your head stuck down in between your shoulders. You can pop it up, and you can just find what's best for you. So every single day, I hang for 30 seconds. I also sit in the bottom of the goblet squat for 30 seconds. I call that my 1 minute mobility. I do a lot of mobility in my daily routine. Right next to me right here is my sauna, and I do Tim Anderson's kind of 10-minute reset every day in the sauna. Besides deep breathing, it's neck nods, a neck rotation exercise. I do a seated hinge, and then I do cross crawls, each for about 2 minutes a piece. And then when I go into my gym, which could be an hour and a half later, I hang and I sit at the bottom of the goblet squat. I also do, obviously, other mobility movements as appropriate. And on Thursdays, Tonic Thursday, I do a whole hour of it. But for me, Adam, and I think this will be helpful for most of our listeners, when it comes to things like mobility, which is the free movement of all the joints, okay? as best you can. A little nudge every day is far better than taking a course on Sunday and trying to fix it all in 2 hours. A few minutes every day is better than a big hit every Sunday, or in most cases once a year. Thank you, Adam. It's a good question. I'm a big fan of the hang. I'm surprisingly a big fan of the hang. Of course, I'm a huge fan of sitting at the bottom of goblet squat for 30 seconds too. I would say one thing, and this is a nice thing for any of our listeners. I would like to see most of our men to be able to drop down with a 24 kilo bell, sit for 30 seconds, and then stand right up. For most of our female listeners, 16 kilo bell or whatever's appropriate. Drop to the bottom, sit at the bottom for 30 seconds and stand up. I just think that's a good check-in long-term for how everything is tied together. Good question, and thank you.